What's happening when we're not losing weight? A couple of weeks ago, I went live in the group with a video based off a couple of conversations I'd had with members that other members expressed that they found useful. So I'm going to essentially repeat that and expand on it in here because I know more people see these videos. And in those conversations, a few people had expressed what they thought perhaps was happening when they hadn't been losing weight. Maybe the body was taking a bit of time to respond. Maybe they'd gained a bit of lean mass, muscle turning to fat, fat to muscle, and what have you. And as I explained in that video, that's probably not going to be the case. Firstly, most of us watching this video, even if we really tried our hardest, aren't going to gain all that much lean mass. Muscle is very hard to gain at the best of times. Those that you see with substantial amounts of it, often considerably younger, often got there with a bit of chemical assistance, shall we say. So whilst we might gain a bit of lean mass, it's not going to go up massively. If over weeks and months we're not losing weight, that means we're not losing body fat. And ultimately the body doesn't really take all that long to respond. If we're in a calorie deficit, there may be an element of that is initially masked by weight fluctuations for other reasons, but ultimately if we're in a calorie deficit, we will lose weight over time. So in short, if we're not losing weight over a sustained period, we're not in a calorie deficit. Whatever we may think about eating and calories and all that sort of stuff, all the research ever done, as I've said many times, where people are in a controlled environment where the actual energy in that environment is controlled and measured to plus or minus 20 calories per day, everyone ever tested has lost weight. So if we're not losing weight, we're not in a calorie deficit. And that can be empowering. It's not meant to annoy or frustrate people. It's meant to help us realize that whatever we may think based on whatever calculations we've done or system we're following, just because we appear to be in a calorie deficit doesn't mean that we are. And what we need to do is look at how we then get in that deficit in order to elicit weight loss.